Today, we will look at interesting events and people in history. Let's move on to the video. When Napoleon was 10 years old, he was sent to military school. When he completed his education here and graduated, he became an officer in the French army. When I was 16 years old, he was such an effective leader that it was feared that even the British people would side with him. Following his permanent defeat and captivity at Waterloo, the future English monarch, Henry IV, he wrote a letter to George and asked to be kept under surveillance in a house in rural London. This letter, of course, was never delivered to George. The reason was the fear that Napoleon, who might have some kind of contact with the British people, could influence them. As a result, in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, he was sent to the island of Helena. When Einstein was born, he was a fat baby with a big head. After the checks performed a few weeks after his birth, his family was informed that he was a normal baby. Einstein's childhood started a little slower than other children. When he started talking, he spoke very slowly. This continued until Einstein was 9 years old. His family thought he was retarded. In fact, as we know, there was no such situation. On April 18, 1955, Einstein suffered internal bleeding. He died at 1:55 a.m. at Princeton Hospital at the age of 76. During his autopsy, Thomas Stoltz Harvey was on duty that night and needed to determine Einstein's cause of death. After removing the brain from his skull, he said to himself, "This is the brain that changed everything about our world." Einstein did not want his body to be idolised and worshipped after his death. For this reason, his family came up with the idea of cremating him after his death. Harvey prepared the body for cremation. He put the brain in his own lunchbox and took it home. Thus, Einstein's brain was stolen. Adolf Hitler was named Man of the Year by Time magazine in 1983. Since Hitler loved chocolate very much, he consumed nearly 1 kilo of chocolate a day. Moreover, Hitler was one of the bloodiest dictators in history. He directly and indirectly caused the death of 40 million people. Hitler, who wanted to be better sexually, would inject himself with bull sperm. Hitler lost one of his testicles due to a blow to his groin during World War I. Subscribe to the channel and don't forget to like the video.